Okay, yeah, so grab yourself a cushion to sit on and let us start in a seated position. And I'm going to start talking and introduce the theme, so it's up to you whether you want to keep the eyes open and watch me talking, or whether you want to close the eyes and just listen with your ears. Hi Kirsten from Newfoundland. Hello Eric. So today we're going to focus a little bit more on the philosophy side of things, because I think it's really important to remind ourselves that yoga can extend far more than the postures that we do on the mat, and that there's a whole rich tapestry of philosophy and theory behind it. So I'd love to give a little bit of context to the movement practice that we're doing. So today I specifically wanted to focus on an element of yoga philosophy called ahimsa, which means non-harming or non-violence. Some of you might already be familiar with this. Maybe this is a recap. For others, maybe this is an introduction. So this theory, it comes from Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, which is a text from ancient India dating back roughly around 2,000 years. And sutras can be translated from Sanskrit to threads, and it refers to concise threads of knowledge that allow us to delve into the very core meaning of yoga. So we work with them translated into English, and just like all the yoga postures and everything, they are originally written in Sanskrit. So in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, we are given the 8 limbs of yoga as guidelines. Hi Jordan, hi Adam. And so this is the path of yoga, cultivating overall well-being and balance in mind, body and soul. And as we work on our inside, that is directly mirrored and rippled out into the outside world, because in yoga, one of the key pieces of philosophy is this idea of oneness, this belief that we're all interconnected. So the first 4 stages of these 8 limbs of yoga focus on developing a strong ethical code and conduct. So taking care of the body and cultivating inner awareness, all of which are said to prepare us for the next 4 stages, which concentrate on coming into a higher state of consciousness. So let's keep honed in onto the foundations today. We're going to work with the first limb of yoga, which is yama, and that can be translated into morals, how we choose to behave in life. So there are 5 yamas, and today we're going to focus on the yama of ahimsa, non-violence or non-harming. Hello Jonathan, hi Rob. Welcome. We're just talking about, well, I'm talking about the 8 limbs of yoga, and specifically ahimsa, non-violence or non-harming. So many of you might find this one easy, like it's generally widely accepted that we shouldn't punch our neighbours, although with lockdown, debatable, maybe you're feeling more like doing that than normal. But what can be harder with ahimsa, non-violence, is sometimes we can forget to extend that kind of non-harming kindness to ourselves. So perhaps we're prone to beating ourselves up for different reasons. It could be sometimes for what we eat, giving ourselves a hard time for lying in the morning, or maybe calling ourselves stupid for making a mistake instead of speaking kindly with that inner voice. So today what we're going to do is treat the body and mind kindly with a little bit of mindful movement, followed by a Buddhist meditation actually, which I thought would be really nice to introduce. So you can close the eyes now if they weren't already closed. And let's take a moment to focus in on the breath. Feel the rise and fall of the chest, the filling of the belly, the emptying of the belly with every inhale and exhale. And start to cultivate a sense of friendliness towards the person sitting on your mat, towards you. And try to bring in a sense of warmth towards yourself. The same way that you might feel really warm towards a loved pet or a loved friend. And then start to make some circles. You can keep the eyes closed as you bring the body forward, back and round, forward, back and round. You might feel this in the hips. You might notice the shoulders. Change the direction the other way. Then blink the eyes open. Stretch the face a few times. You can open the mouth wide, the eyes wide, and then scrunch it all up like you've just eaten a lemon. And open again, and then scrunch it all up. Take the hands to the shoulders, elbows wide. Bring the elbows into towards each other. They might tap, they might not. Then bring the elbows up and open. Tap the wrists behind the head. Bring the elbows down by the side of the body. Forward to tap up. Wrists touch behind the head. Elbows down, forward. Elbows towards each other. Wrists touch behind the head. Elbows back. And then with the breath, inhale, up. Wrists together. Exhale, down. Wrists apart. Inhale, tap, up, tap. Exhale, down. Inhale, other way. Tap wrists, elbows together. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, turn to face the right. Left fingertips to right knee. Right fingertips reach behind you. Take the gaze gently over to the right side. As you inhale, feel for a lift up through the top of the head. Spine lengthens. Exhale and feel into that twist from the upper part of the body. Draw down and back through the left hip crease, so through the opposite side to where you're twisting towards. Then inhale to float the arms up again. Exhale, twist the other side, moving over to the left. Left fingertips support behind, right fingertips to left knee. This time you can draw back and down through the right hip crease and gaze over to the left. Every inhale reminds you to lengthen up through the spine, sitting up tall. Check you're not leaning back too much. And with the exhale, you can remind yourself to draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Then inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale to wiggle the fingers down. From there, we're going to come onto our backs for this next stretch. So the feet can be on the floor. We're doing figure 4 stretch. Cross the right ankle just below the left knee. Flex the right foot. Option 1, take the right palm to the fleshy part of the right thigh and roll the right thigh away from you, pushing away with your hand. Option 2, thread right hand through the legs. Take hold behind the left thigh and hug the left thigh towards you. Wherever you are, keep reaching the right knee away from the body. And wherever you are, flatten the back into the mat so you can kind of hug the lower belly in. And if you're hugging the left leg towards you, maybe notice what it's like to kind of steer the left knee a little bit more to the left side as you steer the right knee away from the body. Take a few deep breaths here. Relax your head, relax your jaw, soften the muscles in the face. And then let's change sides. So plant the right foot, cross the left ankle just below the right knee. Flex the left foot, keep the left foot active. Either take the left hand to the fleshy part of the left thigh and roll it forward and away, or thread the left hand through the legs and take hold behind the right thigh. Again, wherever you're at, flatten the back into the mat so you're hugging the lower belly down a little. Steer the left knee away from the body. If you're hugging the right leg in, you can gently also steer the right knee ever so slightly over to the right. See how that changes the stretch. Take a few deep breaths here, relaxing the face, relaxing the head, relax the shoulders as well. And then uncross the leg, cup your left knee in your left palm and your right knee in your right palm. Take the knees wide, the big toes to touch. We're going to make circles with the knees, so bring them into tap, draw them towards the body, open them out, into tap, knees towards chest, open legs out, making little circles. Do this gently. And then slowly change the direction. Noticing any sensations that arise in the hips as you do this. How is everything feeling today? Then stretch the legs up, stretch the arms up, circle the hands, circle the feet, and circle in the other direction. Then take the arms out beside you, so like a big T shape. Pop the feet on the floor, press down through the feet and scoop the hips over to the right ever so slightly, so the knees can knock over to the left. From here, take a gaze over the right arm, coming into a gentle laying down twist. If you've got a cushion handy, you can also stack it beneath the knees or in between the knees if it's more comfortable. And then once again, gently guide your focus towards the breath, towards the rise and fall of each inhale and each exhale. Inhale, knees to center. Press the feet to the floor and scoop the hips over to the left side this time, and the knees knock over to the right side. Gently gaze over the left arm here. Breathe deeply in your supine twist. Perhaps the body feels a little heavy here. Perhaps you notice a sense of lightness with every inhale, that fresh oxygen being sent around the body. Inhale, knees back to center. Let's hug the legs in towards the chest and take a little rock from side to side, massaging out the back on the floor. And then take a roll all the way over to one side and stay curled up in a little ball here for a moment. Then gently lift yourself up, and we'll come into our all fours position here. So wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. You can give everything a bit of a wiggle out like a dog wagging its tail. And then let's take some circles here. So we're leaning forward, back and round. And then the other direction. So we're really not pushing at all in today's practice. We're simply exploring some mindful movement, staying present with any sensations that arise in the body. Come back to stillness. Inhale, drop the belly, take the gaze up. Exhale, round into the back, take the gaze within. Inhale, belly drops, chest scoops forward. Exhale, round the back. Move through these cat-cows, following your own pace, your own rhythm. And feel free to add anything your body will know that wants to move in a slightly different way. Come back to all fours. Take the right hand to lift off the floor. Take it open to the side. Inhale, stretch the right arm up. Exhale, thread right hand just behind left wrist. thread the arm all the way through so you can come onto the right side of the face and rest the face down. You can sway your hips a little bit further to the right here, see how that changes anything for the stretch. You can also experiment with crawling the left fingertips forward, stretching the left arm out. If the left fingertips are forward, let's bring them back now beneath the left shoulder. Inhale, unthread the arm, open right arm out to the side. Exhale, float it back down to the original position. And let's go for the same on the other side. So left arm opens up to the side. Inhale, big stretch up. Exhale, thread left arm behind right wrist. Come onto the left side of the face. Lean the hips ever so slightly over to the left and either leave the right palm supporting you where it is or crawl the fingers forward to stretch out that right arm. Your choice. Feel the way that the breath anchors you into the here and now. If the right fingertips are forward, let's bring them back beneath the right shoulder. Inhale, unthread left arm, reach left arm to side. Exhale, glide the left arm back to the floor. Big toes together, sit the bum onto the heels and child's pose. You can decide if you want the arms stretched forward, ahead, or if you want to actually stretch the arms by the sides with the backs of the hands on the floor. Feel free to use a cushion for your forehead if you need a little bit of extra comfort here or some support for your head if it doesn't quite reach the floor. And take a few deep belly breaths. So you inhale and feel for the belly expand. Exhale, let go of the air. You can also deliberately kind of send the breath to any sticky parts between the shoulder blades, feeling the upper back puff out on the inhale, the shoulders relax on the exhale. And you might like to really see this as a little gift that you're giving your body. This restorative posture, this chance to relax. When you're ready, lift the head, bring the fingers towards the knees. And we're coming into our meditation now. So get yourself really comfortable. Pop a cushion underneath for your seated position, or you can always sit on a chair as well. Basically whatever's going to make you feel comfortable enough to sit down and lengthen the spine. So once you have got what you need, you can take a moment to wiggle out from side to side. Maybe nod the chin to the chest and ease out through the neck by making little half moon shapes. You could roll the shoulders a little forward, a little backward. And then let's come into our seated meditation posture. So we really want to feel for lifting up out of the waist, lifting up through the top of the head so the spine is long and the shoulders can fall down from the ears, relaxing. Hands can be heavy either on the knees or perhaps you want them in the lap, touching. If it's not comfortable to close your eyes, you can always gaze down the nose instead, keeping a fixed point of gaze. And feel the stability of the ground beneath you here. So notice which parts of your body touch the ground. You can deliberately draw your focus towards the pull of gravity, keeping you firmly in place, firmly rooted like a tree. And gently begin to observe your breath. I'm going to guide us through a meditation from Buddhism today. Some of you may have done it already. It's called metta bhavana, which can be translated from the Pali language to loving kindness. So again, it's cultivating that sense of compassion, that warmth, that friendliness. And one thing that's really worth remembering during any meditation is that the mind is prone to wandering. That's what the mind does. And this isn't actually a problem at all. It's more so an opportunity to bring awareness to your experience. So you notice the mind wandering, and instead of thinking, oh, for God's sake, my thoughts are always drifting off, I'm supposed to be meditating, you can gently instead think, I'm meditating by noticing the fact that my mind wandered, and I'm going to decide to gently bring my focus back to the breath, back to whatever the focus of the meditation is. So let's take a deep breath in all together, and a sigh out the mouth. Then let the breath return to its easy, natural rhythm. And picture yourself sitting as you are. Cultivate feelings of loving kindness towards yourself, of friendliness and warmth. And repeat in your head after me, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be at ease. Notice how that feels. Now gently guide your focus to picture a loved one, perhaps a friend, a pet, a family member, or a mentor. Visualize an image of them or feel a sense of them. And repeat after me in your mind, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be at ease. And feel yourself extending this warmth, this friendliness to the loved one. Now gently bring to mind a neutral person, so maybe an acquaintance or someone you see in passing, like the local shopkeeper. And we're still cultivating this sense of loving kindness, of friendliness, of warmth, extending it out to this neutral person now, saying to them, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be at ease. And now bring to mind someone who is challenging for you. Maybe not the person you find the most difficult in life, but someone who definitely doesn't feel easy for you. And still cultivating that loving kindness, that sense of friendliness and warmth. We extend those feelings of loving kindness to them, saying, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be at ease. And with your next exhale, let any remaining images go, gently guiding your focus back to your breath. So feeling the journey of the breath as it enters the nostrils and passes down through the throat. Notice it fill up the belly. Then watch the breath travel up and out, leaving the nostrils the same way it came in. And when you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, you can gently make your way to Shavasana, lying down on your back. Taking a final moment of practice here to sink into this relaxation of laying down. Giving the body a chance to restore, to recharge. And offering yourself full permission to be really gentle with the body. And if it resonates, you can start to feel into a sense of awe, a sense of wonder at the body, simply for existing as it is. So like, wow, my heart keeps beating no matter what. Wow, look at how my body knows how to breathe without me needing to make any conscious effort. Wow, feel how the blood pumps around the body and I don't need to try. Letting yourself be as you are in each passing moment, present to your experience. As always, feel free to stay here, just close down your device and stay in your Shavasana for as long as you are able to. But if you need to carry on with your day, then take a deep breath in and a big sigh out the mouth. Reach the arms up overhead, take a big stretch, reaching the arms, pointing the toes, hugging the knees towards the chest, rolling to one side. And making your way up to a seated position, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze lowered. Let's bring our palms together in Anjali Mudra at heart center. And we'll gently end our practice by reminding ourselves what we started with, what theme we began with. So we began by thinking about the 8 limbs of yoga, and more specifically about ahimsa, which is known as non-violence or non-harming. And we set the theme to focus on a sense of non-harming kindness towards ourselves. So take a big full breath into that. And an exhale. And sometimes that theme is easier than other days. Some days it's quite hard. So wherever you're at today, I'd love to invite you to congratulate yourself for sticking with it, for moving through today's practice, and for showing up for yourself. Gently blink the eyes open. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. As always, let me know if there's anything in particular that you want me to weave into these classes. We've got half an hour and you can still go into quite a lot in a short space of time, so I'm always open to suggestions. Have a good day. Bye. Oh, now I don't know how to end it on this thing. Aha.